my goodness, guys. That's what I mean about the curb appeal. Kind of like when you're selling a house. You want nice displays. But Glenn had to buy one of those strips to plug because these run on USBs, obviously, right? Wouldn't be practical to have them running on batteries. So he had to buy a little strip to plug multiple USBs in, but I think it looks darn good. That's the Greenlight Artisan Starsky, and that's over the classic Ertl Chrome Chase Starsky. That is the Hot Wheels Elite 1 of 3000 Chrome Chase. That's a special one there. And those Batman and Robin, believe it or not, those are Jada figures. Jada knocked it out of the park with the figures. That's the Jada Batmobile up here. It's actually decent, lights up, the siren on top works, everything. Fairly cost efficient, and it comes with these two figures as well. So if you don't need a super high-end one, but want one that lights up and comes with figures, that's your man right there. But pretty cool display. These are the Illuma cases, if anybody's wondering. They sell them on Amazon. Illuma box or Illuma case. I think they're called Illuma case, aren't they, Glenn?
I can't remember, being honest.
Yeah, I think Illuma case. What's happening? I'm loving those cases, man. I'm glad we scored a deal on a bunch of them. Here's Glenn's car. This is sealed. He actually has two of them sealed. He loves Mustangs. I'm actually a fan of this one too. Normally I'm just a Foxbody guy. But what catches my eye is I love Auto World. And this is a limited run of 1,000 and... is that a 2 or a 5? 1,002. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video, guys. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy that loves this stuff. I tell you what I know, and if I'm not positive about it, I'll say in my opinion, or I'll tell you guys, like the Vanishing Point video I said, I'm not an expert on Vanishing Point, right? Yeah. I'm a good deal hunter, though. If I say that, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if I say in my opinion, that's just what it is. In my opinion, please don't hang on every word I say. I'm a human. I don't get paid for this. I'm doing it for fun and just to kind of, because it's fun to camaraderie with you guys, the other collectors. Okay, it's a Shelby GT350. You know what? I'm going to turn on a light just so I could read this a bit better for you guys. Give me a second here. Okay guys, what makes me want to see this is it's actually a newer casting as well. Well, newer compared to what we usually open around here. This is 2015 Auto World. Like I said, it's that limited run. Shelby GT350. You know, kind of reminds me of Eleanor, but Eleanor was a GT500, of course. Okay, gonna hold it as steady as we can. Sorry about the ring light glare. In 1965, Carroll Shelby teamed up with the Ford Motor Company to modify select Mustangs by greatly increasing their horsepower and performance. The Shelby GT350 was born. By the close of 1965, Shelby American had produced 562 GT350s. By 1970, the Shelby Ford team cranked out just shy of 7,000. The GT350 badge wouldn't officially be reunited with the Mustang brand again until 2011 via a direct upgrade through Shelby's Las Vegas facilities. In 2015, the Shelby GT350 is celebrating 50 years. Auto World is proud to commemorate this milestone with a 67 Shelby GT350 replica. It features a 289 cubic inch 4.7 liter V8 K-Code high performance motor with Cobra aluminum high-rise valve covers. This power plant was capable of 306 horsepower and 329 foot-pounds of torque. 0 to 60 was in a range of 7 seconds with a top speed of 140 miles per hour. Detailed engine, steerable front wheels, accurate interior and chassis, opening doors and hood. And I gotta read you this because it just kind of explains the American Muscle being on the box. For over 23 years, American Muscle has been the premier name in quality 1/18 scale automotive diecast. You know that they work with Ertl as well, and American Muscle has worked with Auto World rather. Astonishing detail and highly accurate styling are hallmarks of the American Muscle line. With limited production runs and serialized chassis, scale automotive enthusiasts will appreciate the small details we researched to replicate these cars as they appeared on the showroom floor. I agree. I like American Muscle stuff. I like Ertl. I like Racing Champions. Ertl's kind of like the godfather to me of diecast. To me, my opinion. Not everybody might have the same opinion. You might have a favorite diecast. I like them all, guys. I love Greenlight. I love Ertl. I love all of them. I mean, there's something I love about all of them. Each one of them does something good. I own diecast cars from all those makers, basically. The 1/18 movie cars. But yeah, this is a beauty. I'm looking forward to opening it. And it's a newer casting. So let's get at it here. Using my small good unboxing knife. The slit is there. We're gonna let this one breathe. Now I want you to watch close because as I open this thing here, you're gonna see the value completely drain out of this model. Like you actually see it come out through the flaps, the value, when I do this, okay? Oh, some of it already escaped, but see the Auto World on the tab there? That's reminding you not to open it. Oh, again, Auto World, I love what they do with the boxes. They're made with the collector in mind that might want to take them out and put them back in one day. They don't make them so that if you take them out, you gotta wreck a blister or something like that, or wreck it. You could put this back in the box like it's new. And that's a good thing because this was factory sealed. We're gonna be very gentle with it because, as I tell everybody, I preach this, keep all the plastic inserts, keep the box in good shape, take care of this plastic. That's a huge part of the curb appeal, at least for me. If the plastic's all stoved in, I'm like...
means people want to buy it or don't want to buy it in the future.
Exactly, yeah. It's a big part of what they call curb appeal. It's the same with if you're selling a house. You don't want to put your house on the market and the lawn is all overgrown and... You know what I mean? You'll get more value if it looks good. And that's the same as this. And I might have to go open it and push it out the other side. I think I'm going to have to. But let's see here. Can I get it from just the one side without... Oh yeah, we got it. I try to just open the one side if possible to keep one side sealed when I do this. Oh, that's nice. It actually reminds me a little bit of Shelby Collectibles, a little bit, in my opinion.
Reminds me of the Eleanor Mustang because of the tail lights.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. The Shelby Collectibles Eleanor, although this is a 350 and there are, different rims, a lot of differences. But yeah, it reminds me of it, Glenn. It's definitely a relative. Definitely, you could see that it's related. It's the cousin. See if I could do this tape without actually cutting it. Fold it over. Okay, doing the tape without cutting it. It's got tape on both ends. Yeah, remember guys that these plastic, the sleeve that it comes in has tape holding it together usually. Although the Highway 61 vanishing point, oh boy was that a pain in the butt. It had what looked like rivets holding it shut. I don't know if it was rivets or little buttons that actually release. But I kept yanking, couldn't get them to release. And I was like, I'm going to break the plastic. I'm not going to risk it. So to get that car out, I actually used the play of the plastic and just, you know what I mean, gently got it out. But yeah, I was worried that it wasn't going to be buttons and I was going to break it. And luckily, we only have to untape the one side, keeping the plastic as original as possible. We keep the plastic that comes underneath the car. As you see, these come, oh wow, and it's got, Glenn, we would have had to open this anyway. Surprisingly enough, an Auto World here has a band on the door.
Oh, okay.
Well, so yeah, we would have had to deban this because you guys know, for anybody just checking out my videos today with this first one, the band around here, it's mostly older ones from the early 2000s, stuff like that. But you want to remove these because over time, plastic does weird stuff. It makes the paint react weird. Sometimes weird things happen. Underneath the plastic, sometimes what'll happen is it'll keep the car brand new, but the rest of it weathers even though it's in the box. Glenn has a chrome one that you see the band on it, and the band mark, it looks like brand new, but the rest of it slightly looks different. But we're gonna buff that out. Wow, that is nice. Let me tell you guys, the steering feels nice. Okay, so again, I love Auto World. You guys know I love silver screen machines. As far as I'm concerned, silver screen machines, best. Except for, in my opinion, the Hot Wheels Elite Ecto 1 by Ghostbusters is just as nice. If not, it might have even edged out a little bit the Auto World. But look at the detail underneath, guys. The overspray, factory overspray. It does not have working suspension, surprisingly. Drive shaft is station. Oh wait, does the drive shaft spin? Looked like it was just trying to move, but I was wrong. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. So the drive shaft does not spin. Not a big deal. That's kind of like, it to me, an Easter egg, because you're not going to be looking at the drive shaft anyway. Wow, does the trunk not open? Opening doors and hood. Yeah, I'm shocked the trunk doesn't open. Now, the trunk is not a deal breaker because on most of my old early 2000 era Erdls, the trunk doesn't open. Usually if you get an opening trunk, you see a spare tire, sometimes a jack. This is the important part. If it didn't have this opening, we would be a little bit upset, right? That would suck. But look at those details, guys. Love the lights on the front. That kind of reminds me of Eleanor as well. It's got the 289. Now, Eleanor, the engine looks similar, but it's 396. It'll say on there. But look at the under hood details. You see the distributor. Chrome valve covers, very nicely executed. The wheels feel very high quality when you turn them. I will say this again, guys. If you got a casting sitting on the table, especially a heavy casting, try not steering the wheels with the steering wheel. Like, do it if it's in the air with the steering wheel, because it could loosen it up, it could break it. The heavier the casting, the worse it is. It's got regular hood hinges, but there's nothing wrong with that. My Auto Art Bullet has this style hood hinges, and it opens and closes perfect, just like the Auto Art Bullet. The lines, everything lines up, like laser straight. Very, very well done. Laser straight, everything lines up. The Auto Art Bullet, everything lines up too. You don't use, the reason I bring that up, guys, you don't usually see that often. License plate is Rhode Island, giddy up. Pretty cool feature. Reminds me, especially the cute butt on it, reminds me of Eleanor. But it also reminds me shades of Bullet. right? A little bit, tiny bit, especially that front end. That's beautiful. We're gonna look at the interior as well, and we're gonna get some glamour shots. Doors open and close, beautiful. They've done a really good job with the hinges. That's how you know quality is when stuff opens and closes nice. It lines up good. The seats move forward and backwards. Got the same style shifter as Bullet. Another reminder of the Bullet cars, same style shifter.
Yeah.
Just paint it white and you got the Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the wood grain steering wheel, although it looks like it came a little bit out of, oh no. Yeah, it's a little bit, looks a little bit crooked, but we could fix that. Looks like it might have bounced around in shipping. But that's something we could fix. It's not broken or anything. You could see the gauges. Very nice door panels. High quality stuff, but you can always tell by the way the doors and all the lines and everything line up, the care they took. My Smokey and the Bandit by Ertl. You guys know I'm an Ertl lover through and through, right? My Smokey and the Bandit by Ertl. That thing, as beautiful as it sits on a shelf and as expensive as they are to buy now, that thing, the doors line up horribly, the hood lines up horribly. It's like I got it sealed in the box and it came warped. I was hoping for the Carroll Shelby signature on the dash, but there is none. But not every Shelby has it, I don't think anyway. See if this antenna goes up or down. Antenna does not go up or down. It is fixed in place, which is okay. Like the wheels on it. It's rocking Goodyears. Got the Goodyear license. Other than the steering wheel looking a tiny bit out askew, you could probably see it better there. Yeah, you could see it better there. We can bend that back though. We just got to be careful not to snap her off. But if you're a Mustang fan, this is beautiful. Even the way it sits. It kind of sits the front end a tad bit higher than the rear end. It's another thing that won me over for the Ertl Bullet Mustang was the way it sat. It sat the best out of all of them, in my opinion. I actually seen, by the way, guys, but they're 1 of 25 scale. I believe it's Franklin Mint. They did a series, I gotta show Glenn this. They did a series of movie cars. One of them is Bullet. It's 1 of 25 scale. And man, does it look good. It doesn't have the stupid metal things on the side. It got that right. It looks like the Ertl version sitting there and it's got like a diorama backdrop. I don't know when it came out. It's older, like maybe late 90s, early 2000s. But I came across it on eBay and I was like, holy crap. And they had other movie ones I'm trying to remember, but the Bullet one stuck out in my mind. I was like, that looks amazing. But they had several. I think it was Franklin Mint or Danbury Mint or something. But yeah, it looked really good from the pictures on eBay. Now, of course, they were a ridiculous price. Like the cheapest one was, $350 and it was for a 1 of 25 scale. I'm not going to pay that. If I'm going to buy a 1 of 25 scale, I'm going to get the Revell. Because Revell did nice stuff and it comes with the little figure. That's a very nice set from Revell.
Amazing detail.
Amazing detail. And if you look back, if you're a new viewer, look back a few weeks or a couple months, whatever. I did a video on the Revell 1 of 25 scale Bullet cars, and the Assassin's car has the driver, the guy with the horn rim glasses, and it's got the Assassin in the passenger seat. And it's so detailed, he's got his trench coat, and you see the gun sticking out with the silencer under the trench. Just super detailed. They look great. Wish Revell did them in a bigger scale, just like that. Can you imagine that, Glenn? 1 of 18, everything opens with the figures. Mm-hmm. Revell would have killed it. I love the older Revell stuff, by the way, guys. But wish they did the 1 of 18 bullets. But the Franklin Mint ones, maybe I'll find it. And yeah, you know what? Before the end of the video, I'll find a clip of it and I'll show you guys it. The Bullet that I'm talking about. But it looks amazing. So we will get some glamour shots of this. Just for the heck of it, maybe we'll get another high-end Mustang just to sit beside it. The things I like about this is the way everything lines up. It's a beautiful color. It sits like a normal Mustang. And it's a limited edition. You're stepping into one of 1,002. Now, I don't know what the number is. Oh, it is numbered. Out of 1,002, damn, Glenn gets lucky with these. Hold on, guys. I got to show you guys the number on the bullet. So out of 1,002, he has number 167, okay? Which is a good low number, but watch, I'm going to get the bullet and show you. Okay, guys, so I'll show you what I mean. Some models have numbers on the bottom. Glenn has two different versions of this green light car. They're supposed to be the exact same casting. The one version is, I think, called the Steve McQueen edition, and it came with an awesome Steve McQueen figure driving, sitting in the car. It's a driving figure, okay? It looks amazing. Actually, he has three versions of this by Greenlight. He has the Chrome edition. If you watched the last video or two that I did, I think it was the last video, he's got the Chrome edition of this that looks gorgeous. So he has three of this. Now, this is the lowest number out of the three. This is number 103 out of I don't know how many the Greenlight made, okay? 103, and they made a lot of these, probably, okay? So he's got 103 of this. This one here is number 167 out of 1,002. He's got 103 here out of God knows how many. The sad thing about this is, like I mentioned a couple videos ago, if this did not have a super low number, this would not be our favorite car, because this is an example of things not lining up properly. This came right out of the box. It was brand new when Glenn got it, but look, for example. This is the quickest way to show you. That's as far as that door opens. Okay, and that's nothing Glenn's done. This is right out of the box. The box was not damaged, but everything just doesn't line up. And it's like my Smokey and the Bandit car. And the reason it's such a shame is because this is a low number car. Yeah, that sucks. But it goes to show you, right? But like I said, taking nothing away from Greenlight, because his McQueen edition is beautiful. It's the exact same as this, but it has McQueen sitting in it. Gorgeous. In fact, for the glamour shots, I'll pull out the McQueen edition. I'll show you guys that. But it's just to show you guys good lineup and bad lineup. Yeah, like look at this, guys. Like, does that look laser straight to you? The way that's lined up? Like, it's loose, you know what I mean? Like, that's not good. But like I said, the other one he has is perfect. So, everybody has bad ones. Ertl, who's my favorite, I opened up a sealed Smokey and the Bandit. And again, you guys know the problem. Hood, it doesn't close properly. Doors, it just, yeah. So, anyway, guys. Glamour shots. I am just a walking dildo with ears, guys. Guess what I forgot? So now I'm going to wipe them all off with our nice soft chamois that we have for vehicles. Like, you know, the nice soft. Don the gloves and start over. Now I'm going to show you what I mean, and so you know I'm not just bashing certain companies, okay? This is one of my pride and joys. This is my Ertl Smokey and the Bandit, okay? Harder one to get. I found it locally in Hamilton. Found it was kind of hidden in an ad. You had to click on the picture. It was sitting on a pile of undesirable diecast. Kind of hidden. It was $150 sealed in the box. Wanted it bad. Messaged the guy overnight, locked it in. In fact, that's in my videos. If you can find it, you can watch how I got this. But it was sealed in the box, never opened, okay? Now, it looks great. I love it to pieces. There's not a mark on it. But one of the problems is, now I don't know if this got that weird cancer in the box that happens or whatever, but you notice, I'm trying to give it a little bit more room here. You notice it doesn't roll that nice, right? The wheel wants to get stuck and lock up actually, but it doesn't. Oh, there you go. Just did a little bit there. And then you come to the hood. The hood's closed decently, right? It doesn't look too bad, right? I had to learn how to do that because it does not sit properly at all. See, just I pushed on it. That's how it sits normally, unless I know the trick where I can force it down again. But that's not like Girdle, but this is just to show I'm not trying to be biased against any of these castings. I love this car to pieces, but it's almost like it got warped sitting in the box. Now, strangely, this door is opening beautiful. It didn't before. Now the door is open. Now the door opens gorgeous on it. Let's see if the passenger does. Yeah, now it's just the hood that does that thing, and the wheels don't turn as smooth as I would like. But just to show you, I'm not biased, and I love this car to pieces, and I would not get rid of it for anything. One of my favorites. In fact, I'm going to be getting a Burt Reynolds figure to go with that soon. Soon enough. So here's that McQueen green light. Everything works good with it. Doors don't do the funky thing. Rolls nice. Everything's good. Now this is what I mean by the laser precision. Like everything, the auto art, even though they got that color wrong and a couple different errors, like that's a big one there, the metal on the side, the chrome piece, whatever. I wish you guys could feel this through the video, how smooth these doors open and how smooth the trunk opens and the hood. Now these, it's not the fancy Auto World like the General Lee silver screen has realistic looking hood hinges. Just a run-of-the-mill hood hinges, but man. Then again, I read about auto art when I was reading about this model, that they actually use a laser to line everything up. That's what I read anyway. Don't bite my head off, guys. In my opinion though, for the way this everything lines up on it and everything, auto art is awesome. But they made too big of mistakes. Most accurate one is the Ertl, in my opinion, the Ertl Bullet Mustang. Now I know they're not the same car, guys, but they're Mustangs from the same era. I'm just showing you again about those door joints and everything. So maybe when you're shopping for one of these at a toy show, whatnot, that doesn't look lined up, but that's because of me not shutting the door proper. If you're at a toy show or whatever, check it out in the box. If they're all really badly misaligned but sealed in the box, you might not want it, because that happens. It happened with my Bandit. Although my Bandit's gorgeous and I wouldn't get rid of it again. But just something to watch for if you're buying diecast, even if it's loose. Open and close the hood, open and close the doors. Make sure everything's good with it. Because you don't want one with the bunk, you know, hinges and all that on it. And you don't want the paint cancer either, the paint rash that a lot of GMPs and stuff get. But there you have it, guys, the 1002 made beautiful GT350, beautiful color, beautiful striping. If you're a Mustang fan, you want one of these. I'm more of a Foxbody guy, but I wouldn't complain about having this. It's just gorgeous. If you're a Mustang guy, Auto World does a great job with it. And all four wheels turn, guys. It's because I was kind of leaning on the front. That's not the fault of Auto World. Very beautiful. Beauty. Sitting here, I almost forgot what I was going to show you. Remember I told you I found those cool older Bullet 1 of 24 scales? Hold on, I'm going to show you what I was talking about. Well, guys, so I discovered that the Franklin Mint a few years ago actually made a number of movie cars, but not just movie cars, my favorites. Check out the Bandit with the removable T-roofs, all that, right? But this is the one that got me going. Steve McQueen Bullet, 1 of 25 scale. They're all 1 of 25s, right? That looks as good as the Ertl, except for the chrome over the wheel wells. That's a mistake they made. But look at the base and everything it comes on. That is signed, guys. Look at the low number on that. It comes signed by Steve McQueen. That is gorgeous. Comes with, well, I'll let you see in a minute, but that just, the presentation's gorgeous. Comes certified even, certified and numbered. Not only that, but we got a very exciting smoking project we're going to be working on. I've already pulled the trigger, bought the car. I just have to get it into my possession. But it's a very poor man's cool movie car. Check this out. We have an exciting project, guys. 1 of 18 scale Ferris Bueller Ferrari. I bought this one mint condition. It's Hot Wheels brand. I paid $40 for it. Now, this is a 1947, and Ferris's was a 2001. Okay, I was going to buy another branded one, but it had black interior, and it wasn't as good a quality. There's the real car there. Another shot of the real car there, and this is the car in the box, but I paid $40. It's mint condition. It's not identical to the real one like this. Hot Wheels actually made the real one as well. The real one is not cheap. I can make do with this one for $40. Basically, I removed the tampos. Look how close this thing is. That's the real Ferris Bueller 1 of 18 by Hot Wheels. And this is the 1947 60-year anniversary one, the one that I bought. And you know I'm getting one of those, guys. Oh, there you have it, guys. Limited edition, 1 of 1,002 Mustang Shelby GT350. I cannot wait to get that Ferris Bueller car started. If you guys remember, about a month ago, I did a series of videos how to make a poor man movie car out of a Maisto. I took this year's blue Maisto Charger and I made Dennis Gilder's Charger from Christine. Well, it was close enough. What I did is I did a wheel swap. I put Kragers on it with the raised lettering, just like what he had in the movie. And it had a black stripe across the back of the car. Dennis's car didn't have the black stripe. So I removed the black stripe successfully without screwing the paint up. That Ferris car, all I got to do, it's not identical, like I said. Ferris's car was a 61, that's a 47, okay, the one that I'm getting. But both are Hot Wheels quality. Like the one that I was going to pay $80 for was not near the same quality, and it had a black interior. So I would have had to paint the interior tan. This one has a cream interior. It's a little bit lighter. So I might try to paint the interior tan and make it a little bit closer. But if I remove those tampos, I got it pretty close. I got a Ferris Bueller figure to go with it. $40 instead of $300 or $350. I'll live with that. I'll make do with that. And like I said, the Maisto blue Charger that I paid, whatever it was, $25 for, that looks great. The wheels I used for it came off another Maisto. I was able to swap them easy, the whole axle. I used the wheels from the purple Maisto from a year or two ago from Costco, the purple Maisto Charger, and I put those on this year's blue, removed the stripe, added Dennis Gilder Charger. So I spotted what happened was a couple months ago, I noticed that Hot Wheels Elite, or I don't know if it was Elite, don't quote me, don't stab me up in the comments and say do my research, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'll just say Hot Wheels. They made a 1 of 18 scale series of limited edition cars. I think they were 3,000 a piece, 5,000, something like that. But they were a set of Ferraris. And they were star car Ferraris. Like they had the Magnum PI Ferrari. They had, of course, Miami Vice. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Those are the three that I would want out of the 5. I can't remember what the other 2 were, but they were all movie cars. All Ferraris, all movie cars. And Hot Wheels did a bang-up job, and they're a low number, but darn, you don't see them for sale at your diecast shows, and they're not cheap. So sometimes you gotta compromise. Now, when it comes to the General Lee, my favorite car, or my favorite cars, I can't compromise. I gotta have the best, the most accurate, right? Like Eleanor, I've got the Shelby collectibles. But Ferris Bueller's Ferrari, I love the movie. I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's one of my favorite movies. But that car, if I won the lottery, that's not the first car I would go out and buy. I'd buy a General Lee, come on. So I can make do with the little differences, but for all those years apart, the 47 to 61, I tell you, there's not a lot of difference in it. Tail lights are a little bit longer, a couple other things, but not a lot of difference. Look at that, eh? Almost ripped I ripped half my nail off at work the other day, and that's, owie. Didn't even notice for an hour later till my finger was throbbing. Don't even know how I did it, but yikes. Hands are just beat up all the time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Usually I'd be walking around making you dizzy, saying goodbye to you, but I don't want to make you dizzy tonight. I'm tired. So thanks for watching. Please click the like button for me. Again, my disclaimer, guys, I'm not an expert. I say in my opinion a lot. Nowhere do I claim to be. I'm just a guy that loves diecast. What I do think I'm an expert in is bargain hunting, because I'm very good at it. You guys see the deals I get. So that I will claim to be an authority on, is my bargain hunting skills. But this stuff here is for fun, but I do tell you what I know. Like if I know something for a fact, I'll say it as fact. Or I'll say in my opinion, if it's my opinion, or like the Vanishing Point video, if I'm not an expert on it and don't know about it at all, I'll say that point blank, like I did in that video. So anyway, guys, you know me, it's all for fun. We all love this stuff and we do it for fun. So please smash the like button for me so I keep these videos coming for you guys. Please subscribe for me. Please share my videos if you feel up to it. If you see a good one you like, share it with your buddy. Go back through my older videos too, because I got a lot of good older videos before my channel started hooking. Some of my older unboxings and stuff. My journey to go get my silver screen machines General Lee that I paid $100 for. My journey to go get Glenn's General Lee that was in the box with my Knight Rider car. Fall Guy truck unboxed. Like I got tons of older stuff. What?
Or Journey to Barrie.
Oh, well, that's a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about like...
That was like 3 weeks ago, I guess,
yeah.
now?
Well, I'm talking about older than that, like, 9 months ago or something. But yeah, watch any of the older videos you want. Because yeah, if you're a newer viewer, I do this stuff in every video. I'm unboxing a cool movie car, reviewing something, going to a toy show, showing you guys what I think is cool. If there's a cool car rolling down the street, I'll shoot film of it. So anyway, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Maybe give that bell notification a hook if you're a burnout like me, so you don't forget when my videos come up and that you're notified. And be safe, guys. Happy hunting.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.